Good evening, folks. I am taking a few minutes before I go for my little evening ride to discuss with you all the safer at home order that DeSantis issued this afternoon or this morning. Time is running into itself with me today. All right, so there are lots of whereases and wherefores and whatnot. The whereas that is the most important to us is the first one. It says, whereas the majority of individuals in Florida that have tested positive for COVID-19 have been concentrated in its southeastern counties and other urban cores. We are not an urban core, but we're considered southeastern. So please still go about your daily life with an abundance of precaution. We are a small county. We have comparatively few, but we still have more than one, right? So let's manage our going and ins and outs. Yes, I actually did notes on the thing. It was a 34-page thing, and I printed it out, but y'all know how I get. All right, so section 1 says safer at home. Senior citizens and individuals with a significant underlying medical condition. And then it went on to explain what those medical conditions are as we know them to be. Chronic lung disease, moderate to severe asthma, serious heart conditions, immunocompromised status in general, cancer, diabetes, severe obesity, renal failure, and liver disease. Shall stay home and take all measures to limit risk of exposure to COVID-19. If any of you have any of those conditions and you need any assistance, contact me. I have errand hours, okay? Like how professors have office hours, I have errand hours. You are not going to be putting me out. I say it all the time. All right. So other people should go ahead and limit their movements and personal interactions outside of their home to only those necessary to obtain or provide essential services or conduct essential activities. Of course, that includes me, right? I am considered someone who is an essential person, but I'll explain that in a couple more. Another main point says all businesses or organizations are encouraged to provide delivery, carry-out, or curbside service outside of businesses or organization of orders placed online or via telephone to the greatest extent practicable. So that means that restaurants will still be able to provide some food services the way that they have been, all right? So this is not a complete shutdown. This is just making sure that people who might not have been following that are doing it now, statewide, okay? When it came down to explaining who essential people happen to be, they followed CISA advisory memorandum, and on there it lists food and agriculture services, and through food and agriculture services, the breakdown of that, it speaks about people who are doing animal diagnostics, food testing laboratories, and private industries, and institutions of higher education. So I still fall under an essential category for people who are working. Either way, and our office remains open. We are still providing services, and we are not shutting down. We are absolutely modifying the way that we are working right now, and we are making very, very sure that we take all the precautions that we can. Our building is basically a ghost town, honestly. If you don't work in there, you're not going to generally find anyone in there. Yes, I encountered one lady trying to get her driver's license replaced. Bless her heart. She really thought that she could just knock on the door and somebody would come and but she ordered it online. So I tried to explain to her how she could go around to the drive-thru. Yes, usually one of my stories. So you all try as best as possible to be safer at home like you have been, okay? Just know that now it is a statewide mandate, and it's important that you follow the instructions. COVID-19 it has no respect. It really does not. It is a virus that wants to live. That's all it is. It does not have any respect. All right, so you all be safe. Please check in with me by email or during our Tuesday Zoom meetings. Speaking of Zoom meetings, I've gotten that video thing and that thing from Fox News about 5 or 6 times from many of you. According to that thing that they're talking about with Zoom meetings, that generally happens when somebody puts out a Zoom meeting address and information in the public. Mine is set up on our private US Zoom account. I'm only sending the address to you all. So we're not going to end up with people doing interesting things on our screens or poor messages coming up because it is a private meeting. We are not going to be compromised keeping it amongst ourselves. All right? So that is that. So, emails, phone calls, text messages, everything that allows us to stay at a distance. All right? That's the game plan. I will see you all on Tuesday, if not before, when I get more updates. All right.